The veteran Joey Sly set to get us started, and we are underway in our nation's capital.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. There's a short one caught by Uzama. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he'll take it across midfield down into jet territory. Now 2nd and 3. Gibson again. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now throwing on 1st down here. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give up the middle to Gibson. And a strong run there, so he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football. And the first play will be a field goal try. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Not up there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They'll run with Hall. They end up getting stuck twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Taking in left side, it's Wilson. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. This pass out wide to Hall. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's 2nd and 3. Now Cook running right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. To throw, it's Rodgers. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete.
No, sir. No, sir.
Depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First down, Howell to throw.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Howell trying to get his offense to hurry up and get set. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or 2. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Rodgers to throw.
He dumps this one off here to Hall.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
First down, here's the run with Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets. Six yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up the block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting them in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On play action. Now Rodgers. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
So Rodgers will depart, and on is Greg Zuerlein for the Jets field goal.
This from 36 yards out.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just 1 field goal and a tightly played first half as we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
They'll go play action. Powell.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Back to throw. Howell. That is caught. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
2nd and 10. Throwing here, Howell.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
4th down. Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be taken down, but it's a big play and a conversion for Washington on 4th down. Howell. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Howell looking to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their 3-point halftime lead gone now, back to a tie game. But, Charles, I don't imagine that changes too much for this offense.
I would agree. I don't think it changes much at all, whether it's a 3-point lead or a tie game. They know they have their work cut out for them, and they were going to run their offense in the same vein.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Throwing now is Rodgers. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time. 2nd and 11. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jonathan Allen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is brought in at the 21. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now throwing on 1st down here.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner puts it on.
And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook.
He's got it to the 43 here.
And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical 3rd down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Completes it to Hardman.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense.
2nd down, 8 yards to go.
To throw is Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. 3rd long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback and drape all over the passing lane.
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Rodgers.
Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cromwell.
No, sir.
Take over here at their own 22-yard line. But Charles, in a tie game, you always wonder who's going to be making the big plays. Right now, it's not the offensive players. We're seeing these defenses step up and take control. Both of the last 2 drives have ended with interceptions.
They are certainly dictating this game, aren't they? Now it's going to come down to which offense can follow their defense's lead and step up in the clutch themselves.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game.
Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
Here's 2nd down. There's a short one caught by Uzama. Room past the 35. Look at the big fella go. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's a quick throw out to Wilson. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They'll try the middle with Cook, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll step it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Well, this crowd making it hard to hear. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Hall. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This is 1st and 10. Howell going to audible to something else. They'll look to throw. The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Boy, you lucky Madden saved you with this inaccurate passing shit.
so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
They'll come up now on second down. Powell to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets have just about
GG, big dog. GG.
When you talk about making winning plays,
yeah, hell of a game, big dog. Appreciate you.
To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
Well, obviously,
that was a damn good game. Damn good game.
Track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story of this ball game, but hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them, they got just enough scoring to bring home the win, and in this type of a game, to play their defense, that became one of their biggest keys.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.
That was a damn good game. That was a damn good game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. To throw right away is Howell. And his first look is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And Howell will throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. Howell down to throw it. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had man that time, man. Put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, Tony?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. It's Howell with another throw. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 5. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Mostert hit when he drops the ball, and it's Washington.
Don't be jumping around on me now.
Possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a 3rd and 6. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Don't tell me I got you a little nervous.
Pick in 2021 from Notre Dame, the guilty party. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he's going to
That's it. You gonna fumble again? Keep playing.
The tackle is made at the 33. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not
Okay, so you want to be a running down. Okay.
Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. They'll get this down to the 38.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, Mostert. And they get him behind the line.
Man, come on with that riff raff. You get me that edge.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
You got to make a decision right here.
He gets a good
Does he go for it?
Told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
You really would test my defense. You want to test my defensive line, dude. You're an idiot.
Absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Dolphins can't
look at going at my D line like that.
And Washington will have it on the turnover
Touchdown.
on downs. Slings this deep for McLaurin.
Oh, they gave you that crap. Golly. You know damn well Jalen Ramsey slow ass ain't staying with nobody.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it.
Keep jumping. You going to jump yourself another fumble?
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Oh, you lucky. Oh, man, I'm going to hurt him. I'm going to hurt him.
60 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Running left is Mostert.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up
second
down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
You're going to get him. I swear you're going to get him hurt. Keep on hopping. Keep on hopping.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into.
I don't think you want to keep running that.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
That's Chase Young over there, bro. That's Chase Young and company over there. What are you doing, dude?
Now the defense going to use.
I know you don't think your running ain't that superior.
As they get the
it's definitely
just
not.
Under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
Woo, baby! Tagovailoa, baby. Does he go for this?
I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
21G.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Keep playing.
Dolphins going to take their second timeout.
Keep playing with me.
As they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I don't like that pass, dude.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and
You playing for a field goal, dude.
Now the Dolphins will use the
You playing for a field goal, aren't you?
As they'll stop it with a little
Keep playing with me, though.
seconds to go in the first half of play.
Work makes the dream work.
Second down and 8.
What the hell?
In motion, Hill. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down.
Nope. Told you. Told you.
Picked off by Quan Martin.
Told you wasn't going to get in there. Told you stop playing with me, dude.
Their own 35-yard line.
What you need to do is send me that quick request. That's all I want from you.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And you wonder if they'll just take this 3-0 lead to the locker room.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Man, come on, Madden. This nigga throwing motion, bro.
Incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. In motion, the tight end.
Now he'll look to throw it.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hope they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yards for a 1st down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. What I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. You just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
They hand it off to Mostert.
Oh, you're going to stop doing that, dude. You're going to stop doing that. I promise you. I'm letting you get away with it.
The one to get up from his linebacker spot and make that play.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Mostert.
No, sit down, dude. Should have been stopped in the backfield. Should have been stopped in the backfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's 3rd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left.
20, TX.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man.
Keep throwing it to that dude.
And he is going to
Keep
have
on.
the Dolphins first down as
I'ma
they're
hurt
able
him.
to get the third down conversion. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Mostert.
Oh, come on, bro. Man, come on, man. Oh, my God. You know they saved you on that one. That's why you don't want to. You go. Hey, I'm gonna get it back. I know you heard me over there. I'm gonna get it back. Dude, don't go for 2-point conversion, dude. You ain't no idiot now. You might be ugly, but I was about to say you ain't no idiot.
Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they take the lead here at 7-6.
Really got 3 games there. That's bullshit.
Now after the
Should be
touchdown,
beating your
ready
ass.
to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped
him like
right
that.
where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Bad. Okay, you want to talk? That's what I wanted right there. You got lucky. Bullshit ass quarterback ain't throwing the ball.
At this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Nah, you can only stop that weak ass running shit. You got lucky on that bullshit the last time.
Second down. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. This is Mostert.
You can sit that bullshit down.
3 there up to the 43.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's Mostert.
Man, they need to let this nigga get this weak, stupid jumping around crap.
Up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Again, they'll run it with Mostert.
Hurt that fool. Please hurt him.
After a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. Second down and 3. Now a give to Mostert.
Man, come on. This dude over here jumping around like he's Jack and Joe Rabbit. Look.
The 43. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind.
Man, I just told you, bro. You gonna stop running that crap. Silly ass dude.
They're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover. Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, Playboy.
Movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
You a freaking idiot, dude. You a freaking idiot. To think you just can just go around running on people every play. You an idiot.
And Washington will take control of the football.
Sit down, dude. It's the Commanders, dude.
More to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. One-score game. 1st and 10 here. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll work down inside the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Howell changing the play here. 2nd and 6. And he completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Oh, I wasn't throwing that to him. I was not throwing that to him. Oh, you got lucky. I did not throw that to him. I was not throwing that. Oh, man, they saving you. They had a guy wide open over there.
Up a touchdown as they come up with the interception there.
Well, we've seen this from them before because you can move the ball out through the middle of the field.
Golly, this nigga got lucky.
That's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone, 3rd downs, and getting after the quarterback.
They'll try and run some clock here.
You gonna get that nigga hurt, bro.
And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Oh, that's a safety, bro. On his top.
You always think about picking up the 1st down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run.
Man, come on, man.
Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
Let's see if he's an idiot. He sound like he is, though. We're going to bust him up, though. Oh, this nigga going for it.
The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
You might get me on this one because I'm coming in the wrong defense, and I already know it. I see it right now.
Waddle, the motion man, right.
Ah, they saved him. They saved you.
Yards to boot. 18 of them. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome.
Oh man, honestly, it was a good game though, man. They got my quarterback. His rating's pretty bad.
So from the 36 now.
But yeah, you all right, big dog. Good game.
5 points of contact
necessary. But you got to get in that end zone before you start talking about that, big dog. Your running game okay.
Right out of the 2-minute break. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to
but
go.
I would.
They've called his
I'm about to say, yeah, you got a nice running game though, big dog.
On those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
On third down, here comes Mostert.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground.
Big situation, though, Mr. Run Game.
42.
Big situation. What do you do? Are you going? You better not be going for this now. I'm getting sick of this. All right.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
Oh, did they give it to him? Oh, my God.
Takes it inside the 40. Big pickup there, and without question.
Man, come on, man. Got my boy getting turned around like that. 2 niggas over there. I need to quit.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
Don't get him hurt. Keep jumping up in there like you crazy.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand
like,
either why you would take
keep trying
any
me,
sort
though.
of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire.
Man, you don't sit down.
Just take the knee there.
You don't sit down and stop playing with me, man.
Because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy.
I mean, your running game okay, but don't get on here like you just finna just get away with running now. I can stop it if I need
All they
to.
had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
To throw is Tua. That ball caught. It's chosen.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here. As
You think you getting in this end zone, Mr. Run Guy? Oh, okay. You really want to do what you want to do.
Could officially salt this one away.
Here's Mostert.
Oh, they got to do better with the pursuit angle, though, man. Come on.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we're running here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.